Here.
Welcome to Metaphysical Meanderings, where the weird gets weirder and the mystical meets the mysterious. Meet Master Psychic Lana Duncan Hartgraves, who has been a practicing medium for over 30 years. Let her be your guide through the paranormal psychic wonders, aliens, and all things that go bump in the soul. So grab your curiosity, keep your mind open, and let's explore the unknown, one meandering step at a time.
Hey guys, how is everybody? So I'm waiting for people to pop in. It looks to me like there should be some people popping in here pretty soon. If not, that's okay because what we are doing is we're going to be talking and like a coffee clutch is what it's kind of ending up being. Hi guys. Um, and what I'm doing is I am targeting well, that's part of what we're doing today. We're talking about astrology, but we're also talking about the negativity of the social media because I found a lot out by doing some research and why I'm being so suppressed. And as a psychic and a medium, I am being suppressed. It is an evident thing that's on TikTok, and I'm done. So if you guys you won't see me as much on TikTok, is because I'm done. I can't do this anymore, and I won't play their games. So I am on my Instagram trying to grow my Instagram. It'd be nice if I could get them up to 180, 200,000 followers like I am on TikTok, right? And we're going to talk about astrology. So I got two people with me. I got Lisa with me. Hey, say hi, Lisa.
Hey, everybody.
I have another person that's a good friend of mine. Her name is Edith. And are you using Davenport?
Yeah, that's the married name I didn't part with when I left him. So
So we're sitting around having coffee and we're talking about some of this astrology stuff and the negativity that I'm seeing on social media and that I won't be part of. And so it's all combined together. All right. So first of all, if you haven't checked me out on chanetsky.com, I am busy. What does Lisa tell us some things that I'm going to be doing? Because I am busy.
Absolutely. So in January, we'll be having another Lana Uncensored, January 11th from 2 to 4 p.m. I did make sure that there was no major football games that day.
Yeah, I know, me too. I was like,
I was really making sure of that. February 22nd, we're actually going to be at the Hard Rock Casino in Rockford, Illinois. Yep. She will be doing a book signing. You will need to buy your books at the event. However, they will be 25% off. She will personally sign them. We'll do a meet and greet, and then she will do a live gallery reading for about 2 hours. Now, tickets are limited. There are 50 tickets available. However, they are available on her website as well as Eventbrite. Now, between the two, once we hit that 50 mark, it's shut off. There's not going to be any more sold for that event. But every person will walk away with a personalized message from the other side.
I do not believe in all you people showing up to these readings and then not getting anything. I think that's a ripoff, and I don't think it's fair. So Correct. What I do is I concentrate on, and usually you guys come in groups. Like whenever I've done my galleries, there'll be like 4 people that come that are all family related, and I'll do the whole reading. And I'll go person to person until it's done.
Yes.
So, and usually it's about 30 people. Yes. So last year I booked solid. So I am telling people if they're going to buy tickets and they're in the Chicagoland area, Milwaukee, and I did have people from Milwaukee, Chicago last year that came to my gallery reading last year. Make sure you get tickets soon because I would like to stop at 30. Mm-hmm. So I did let you guys have 50 because I wasn't sure who was all going to show up.
Yes.
All right. So
now in March, Lana will be doing a fair. It's called Rooted, and she will be a vendor. Now at these next 3, she will be a gallery speaker at 2 of them, and a vendor at 1. Yep. And she also has one in March or April, April 12th, and then she has one in May. And that one actually will be May. Hold on one second. Let me take a look. May 3rd. Now in June, she does have another fair. And in July going forward, we're actually booking. I've sent out requests and we're getting feedback. We're waiting on contracts to come in. But literally, she will be doing one every single month until the end of the year.
Yeah.
So,
not to mention posting all of my social media. Not
absolutely.
All of my readings.
Yearlies, everything. And I will let you guys know up until the end of the year, until December 31st, all of her services are 25% off. They are already reflected, or 25% off. They're already reflected in the price on the website. So if you want to get your yearly done, or you want to get a reading, that's really, really good as well. She also has updated website.
Oh, it's Deborah.
I have been working behind the scenes to get everything updated. Her book is available, and everything's on there.
Yep. So that's a lot going on. So
a lot.
We're busy and trying to keep busy. We're getting closer and closer to opening up the equine therapy facility. My daughter's in her last stages of the certification. Got the horses, we've got the space. We're gonna make an arena this summer. Now, if you guys don't know, I need an arena. I need an outdoor arena. I need an indoor also. I have no idea how we're all doing this, but we're going to. You know, I'm an 8. You know, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Abundance.
Now, like I said, the state of Wisconsin, like, by the way, you guys, I'm in the state of Wisconsin. There is a shortage of equine therapy facilities. There's grants available to us. So we are in the process of doing that, but we can't do it till we're 501c officially, which we are in the process. That could take up to 2 years. So I told my daughter, I think I'm going to try to apply now and wait for it to come through, but it's her business. Mm-hmm. See, I'm taking her business and combining it to mine, to the Reiki.
Yes.
So something to think about. All right. So today we're talking about this rising sign thing because I had somebody say to me, okay, that like my horoscope's never right. And I'm like, well, okay, what do you mean? He goes, it's never right. My sun sign, I don't match it. So what's up with that? You do understand, right? You should be looking at your rising sign and not your sun. Mm-hmm. All right. So what are you guys'? I've got Edith in here and I've got Lisa. What are you guys' signs?
Cancer. Cancer rising, Aquarius sun.
Okay. So what happens is your Aquarius, as you get older, you grow into your sign. It might not be as accurate and when you're younger, but then as you get older, it gets more accurate. But always your transits. Now there's a whole bunch of reasons why this doesn't work. So I'm going to go into this, and then we're going to talk a little bit about some of the things that are going on with astrology right now too. So what is yours, Lisa? I know you're
I believe mine was Pisces and Sagittarius.
Okay. Aren't you a Virgo rising?
I believe so. I'm taking a look really quick. I have it written down. I just can't find my Post-it note.
If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go to Cafe Astrology. We're making a website.
We are.
Cheddar Moon Astrology that you can check all this. And we're making it. We're going as fast as we can, folks. I'm trying to get my PhD. I mean, there's a lot going on here. Anyway, and so if you see me like with lots of new information, it's because I am also training with an astrologer. I am taking some astrology classes with Deborah Silverman. If you guys, I know you guys have heard of her. So, okay. And yes, I'm going to be taking questions at the end. So
found it.
Patient with me, you guys.
I found it. My moon is Pisces. My rising is Sag.
Oh, your rising is Sag?
Yep.
Oh, I thought you were Virgo.
That's what you told me.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I
thought you were a Virgo.
No, my sun is Aries, my moon is Pisces, and my rising is Sag.
Okay. So, all right. So
I have 2 of the 3 to be fully psychic. So
you need that Pisces moon in there.
Yes.
You need. Maybe it's a Virgo. Are you a Virgo North Node? And maybe that's it.
No, my North Node is Sag.
Oh,
my South Node is Gemini.
But your rising is also Sag?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I swear it was Virgo. Okay. I don't know
But,
why.
you know, it could be something different. I mean, I can always find out again and just double check, but that's what
Well,
you
we
told
can,
me.
well, go on a Cafe Astrology. You guys can check all that out.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
So hi guys. Hi Gina. All right. So the reason I'm talking about this is because I just got this like not too long ago. And by the way, anybody who would like to be on my show, I am featuring just ordinary people. We're all sitting around and talking, kind of like The View. And that's the way my podcast is going to go from now on. I could concentrate on more famous people. Why? They're on other podcasts. That's not it. This podcast about you. So if you are interested in just popping in, giving me your thoughts, sitting down, drinking coffee with me, that's what we're looking for. All right. Now, your rising sign, there's like a whole bunch of reasons. Now you have to listen to this because it's the first thing I ask. Somebody will say something. I'll say, well, what's your rising? Well, I don't know. You need to know your rising sign. Now, a lot of times people, if you don't know your time of birth, this is how you find it. Okay. So listen, this is what you do. Like I had a lot of people that aren't born in the United States won't have a time. And what you do is you pay attention to when you are your best because your circadian rhythm is set at birth. A lot of people don't realize if you're a night person, you were born in the middle of the night. I was born at 7:48 in the morning. I am great at 8 a.m. That's why I do these in the morning. I am useless after 3 o'clock. I'm useless. You can talk to me. Ask Lisa. You can talk to me about
Yes.
Yeah, I'm done. Like I'm just done. And there's research. I think it was in 2013. Don't hold me to that. I thought it was that said, yes, it's true. So you think about that. If you were born at night and you're night, sometimes you're not always, but most of the time that's setting your rhythm. Okay. So if you don't have that, your time, pay attention. And sometimes your mom might remember, well, you were born in the middle of the night. I had somebody from recently. I love people from other countries. Because I like other experiences, right? Afternoon Baby Fawn says, and she was born, she's from Iran. I loved her. She's coming to the Reiki Center. I invited her. I'm like, come on, have some coffee. And she's like, I don't know. But in Muslim culture, they pray 3 times a day. And the mom said, I was in the middle of labor and pushing, and I could hear the prayers that they were doing. She goes, and that's how you could figure out what the time was. And I said, well, that's what you'll have to do. So, but it's important if you can get your time. All right. Now,
what's really good is if they have access to their birth certificate here in the United States or a copy of the not birth certificate, but it's a certificate from the hospital. It will actually tell you your time that you were born as well.
Yes.
Because I've done that.
Like I said, if you're born in Mexico, my twin flame, he's from Mexico. He's like, there's nothing there. But he said he thought he was born on a certain day. He goes, because he was so rural that it took a couple days to get to the hospital too. So then he doesn't even know for sure what day. And I said, I kind of know because I've been looking at his chart.
So I'm on my Cafe Astrologer right now. My sun is in Aries. My moon is in Pisces. And my north node is in Sagittarius.
Okay, what's your ascendant? That's your first house.
Well, okay, so this is really weird, but at the same time, it says Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus.
1 to 12. It should have a 1 to
your rising. Yeah.
Yeah, your rising's your first house.
Okay, so Mercury.
No, go scroll down.
Okay.
I know this website well.
Keep going.
And it'll say 1 to 12. See how
Okay.
I'm walking you guys through it. I'm walking you through it.
Yeah, this is really okay.
All right. So
okay, Fortune or in South Node. Okay, Sun is in Aries.
Yeah, I did my birth chart.
Yep. It should have 1 to 12, dear. There should be 12 houses.
Yeah, so which one am I looking at?
Scroll down. There's different.
5, 6, 7, 8.
First house, 1 to 12.
I'll have to do it with you, but I think the first house is Sagittarius.
Okay. So
One. Yep, Sagittarius.
It's Sagittarius. Okay.
Aries, Pisces, Sagittarius.
Okay. All right. You're a
Because
double
you told
fire
me
sign.
I had 2 out of the
Pisces,
3
Virgo.
to
Oh,
be a full-blown psychic.
Yeah.
Mine is I have deja vu and
Yeah, I swear you're a Virgo, but that's okay. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
All right. So back to this.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go
So,
for
and
it.
then I want you guys' opinions. Now, I'm going to be pulling you in, Edie, a little bit. All right.
Okay.
I've always called you Edie. It's Edith, but and that's okay, right?
Oh, everybody calls me Edie. It was I was actually named after my grandmother, my
Okay.
dad's mother, just different.
Did you
So
know?
my maiden name was her married name.
Oh, okay. Well, side note, if you're named after somebody, they're automatically your guide. Did you know that? You're automatically.
Yeah, she had 22 kids. I don't need that many kids.
Yeah, she came from a huge family. Yes.
I was going to say, I was named after 2 people my mom used to babysit.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's she's going to have her, she's only, all right, you guys, side note, I get a phone call. I got my month-old grandson. He won't sleep. And she's like grunting and he's pulling, and she's like, oh, he can't, he's bound up or he's this and that and colicky. And I'm like, he's just a month old. Remember the days when you would drive them in a car or put them on their dryer in their bouncy seat? Yeah. I told her to try that. I said, so I might be going out today to help out. For some reason, remember I told you I was very bonded to this child. It's in my book. Oh, wait, where's my book?
I got it.
Wait. Here's my book. Okay. Memoirs of an Accidental Psychic. It's not about me, it's about you. Anyway, and I'm connected. And as soon as I get there, if he can hear my voice on the phone, she said he falls asleep. And I'm like, I'm calming. I told you I was very bonded with the kid. I mean, he's appearing to me before he's born. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the next child, she's gonna put the middle name will be my middle name. So I have to. So I'm like, okay, so that means that I'll be your guide when I drop off. So I'm like, okay. So anyway, all right. So Aaron says you're Aquarius sun with Leo rising. That's an interesting one.
That is an interesting.
I have a lot of Capricorns. Like you guys know, are you guys Capricorn? If you guys have got a Capricorn somewhere, it's because I've got a really super heavy Capricorn rising.
My Venus.
I Capricorn is also okay. So I'm also a cusp. I'm a Sag Cap cusp. My birthday's Friday. And it's just such heavy Capricorn. I appear like a Capricorn. I appear like I'm dependable, logical. They always put me in control. I'm practical, sensible, and yet I'm a Sag, and they're so irresponsible. It's like Sages can be very, okay, I don't give a shit. Let's just do it. Like, I don't care. It's funny because usually, did you know that when you are a cusp, that means it's usually the 19th, 18th or 19th of every month to about the 22nd to 23rd. It's somewhere around in there. Those that in between there, you are a cusp. You will be fighting yourself because they're a very unique thing. Now, some people say, yes, you are, or yes, you aren't. And I've had some astrologers say, I don't know what I'm talking about. But 1, it's a thing because I am the cusp of prophecy. And 2, unless you are a cusp, you don't get it. Right. So if you are a cusp, I'm just telling you, I've done podcasts on it. So just to let you know. Now, the reason why the rising sign works better than your sun. Now, as you age, you become more of your sun because your aspirations are to be that sign. So your whole life, you're developing into your Sag. That is who you are at your core, but how you appear to everybody is the rising. Now, okay, hey Sue, Libra with an Aquarius. Okay, rising Aquarius. You're flipped for the other person.
Double air. That's double air. I bet you they like knowledge and they have a lot of inner conflict of thinking.
Yeah, well, and they're good communicators.
Yeah,
because there is communication, like verbal communication, which I have to admit, I even though I'm a verbal communicator. Now remember, it all feeds in. Take a look. Just a side note. Take a look at your 10th house. Your 10th house is how you deal with what you do for a living. I am a Libra midheaven. That's the only air I have in my whole chart. But what does a Libra do for a living?
Helena,
Talks.
you and I are both Libras in our 10th house.
Yep. And we're talkers.
Mine is Aries.
Is it Aries? You're a doer. See that it's how you deal with everything in your life. Like, what did I do for a living? I also Libras like they like beautiful things. They appreciate beauty. I was an art teacher. See what I'm saying? Like, see what I'm saying? Yeah, it feeds it all of it. And I collaborate extremely well with people. Now, as I get older, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not collaborating with other psychics because a lot of these psychics have these big old egos. And I'm not saying I don't have an ego because I'm sure I do. I mean, we all do. You have to
You're confident. You're not egotistical.
Thank you. I like that. But, I've had people, or there's some of the psychics have stolen followers and tell the people not to listen to me. Now, these are people who be my friends.
Yeah.
I had one that did a reading for a friend that tried to destroy my business, destroyed my, we were best friends for 10 years. In one reading, destroyed everything. I've had one that's ghosted me because she doesn't agree with what I say. Now, she's an astrologer and I'm a medium, and I hate to say it, but I'm above you. As a medium. I'm sorry, because I'm learning astrology myself, and there's so much to learn. Oh my God.
Yes,
but
there is.
It's knowledge where, you know what I'm saying?
I'm putting together the website, and there's
are up there
so many
above
levels.
a lot of people because they can communicate to the other side too. So I'm not saying I'm so great. I've got some great friends, though. I do have a lot of friends that are also mediums, and they, so I've got a lot of friends. I just am careful now who I collaborate with. That's why you don't see as many people doing, because they try to undermine my business, especially. Let me explain a little bit to your 12th house is your friends and enemies. It's all in where I'm a Capricorn rising. My 12th house is Sag. I'm a Sag. I'm my own worst enemy. I've said this before, but also I have a lot of friends that are Sag, and I have a lot of enemies that are Sag.
You and I are both Sages in our 12th house as well.
You should know your 12th house. If you are a 12th house Sag, that means you're a Capricorn rising.
Well, it's saying my 12th house is Sag, and my
your first house
is also Sag.
You guys see your rising sets all of the houses. So you had to be your first house as Capricorn.
Well, that's not what it says. I did email you the thing.
Yeah, you'll email me. I'll look at it. Okay?
We'll both look at it.
If anybody's interested and wants me to look at their stuff and gives them a little rundown, I will offer that to you guys. And just because you're listening today, just reach out, and we'll see what I can. It takes me 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying, to help you out, because I'm telling you this stuff's accurate. Now, the reason that the rising signs are so flippin' damn accurate, and I really do, that's the first thing I ask, because somebody will say, well, he doesn't seem like a Cancer. And if you ever call me for a reading as a medium, I will tell you after 10 minutes, I said, I bet you, are you a Cancer or are you a water sign? And they'll say, yeah, I'm Scorpio. I'm like, yeah. I said, you sound like a water sign. There's certain characteristics, and I listen to you. So, and as I'm getting the PhD and getting certified in counseling, I'm trying to counsel you as a water sign, counsel you as an air sign. I'm trying to do that also. Mm-hmm. So
it's very hard, especially with the website that I'm building, because there's so many dynamics to it. That's the reason why it's taking a little bit, is to get it up and running, is because there are so many aspects to every single sign. And I have to add everything in. So yes, it takes a minute, but I'll get there.
Vicky wants to know, it's going to be Cheddar Moon Astrology, because I'm from Wisconsin. Cheddar,
it has not come online yet.
It's not online yet. We're working on it.
Yeah, we collabed on that.
Yes, we did. Yes, Edith is from Wisconsin too. She's from Shullsburg, right?
Yep.
Shullsburg cheese. You guys know, if you ever live in here, you've heard of Shullsburg cheese. And so anyway,
Shullsburg Creamery. That's right.
And so we were sitting there thinking, and she says something to do with cheddar heads. I said, yeah, I thought so too, like cheese heads. And I go, Cheddar Moon. And she goes, that's pretty good. And I'm like, yeah, we were just talking and laughing about it. Cause what's my signature? I'm from Wisconsin. I'm not frickin' California. I'm not from frickin' Florida or Texas. I'm from Wisconsin. I'm proud to be where I'm from. I love my Packers. I like the cold. I don't mind cows. Okay. So yeah. All right. There. I gave my plug. All right. So here's the reason why the rising signs are so important. Now listen to this. Your rising sign sets up your entire chart, you guys. So like I said, so if your first house is Capricorn like mine, my second house would be what? What's after Capricorn? Aquarius. So my second house is Aquarius. My third house is what's after what? Pisces. So see what I'm saying? It sets it. All right.
I don't even know if you can. I was trying to show an example of a birth chart of
you know
how
what?
it's your ascendant.
Pull it back just a little bit.
Starting to put in things that you guys can see. I am revamping a lot of my tech. So I always think of myself as not being techie, but in the second house is your money and your finance and how you deal with it. Did you know that?
Second house, right there.
I'm in Aquarius. Aquarians like tech or understand tech. What am I invested in? AI.
Yeah.
I got all my investments. It makes sense. And I didn't even, and I went, oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. So the second thing is it shows experience in real time.
Bye, Firefly.
The way you are, it shows how your experience and what you've learned and what you're learning in real time. Like right now, as of now, if you were to talk to me, you would probably guess I'm Capricorn. Even though I'm the fun-loving Sag with the high energy, I've grown into my sign. I like to travel. I love higher education. Most Sages are teachers. That's one of the professions. They're attorneys, teachers, theologians. A lot of times it's all about education, which I'm working on my PhD, so it makes all sense. All right. The third thing is it rules the physical body. Your rising sign rules your body and how it reacts. From what I am told, that my health should be pretty good. I'm in actually pretty good health, but it affects knees, and my knees are terrible, and they are terrible. And I was told also that can be also a Sag thing. Now, for a Sag, so that you guys know some of these signs, I get it, because Sages have a tendency to be a little bit bigger and heavier people because they're half horse. A lot of people don't know that, but it's based off stuff like that.
Got a badonkadonk.
Okay, so let me interrupt here really quick. Yeah. Whenever you say you're half horse, because a lot of people don't realize that, yes, the signs have certain things. What you're meaning is the Chinese.
No, I'm centaur.
Really?
I know I'm half horse.
Because I looked it up, and your Chinese element is horse.
My horse, but that's the year.
Yes, that is the year.
This is no. In Western and in Vedic, I am half horse, half man. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
So
that would be interesting to see, because I know a lot of people do know a lot about the Chinese one.
Yes.
Because whenever they go eat Chinese food, it has the little placemat or whatever, and you look it up and you have to look. And truthfully, I actually have looked at that, and I have a friend who solely believes in the Chinese one.
Yes.
And he markets. He's a Libra and he's a monkey.
Oh boy.
That tells you anything.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's so funny.
I'm a rabbit, but I'm an Aries.
Yeah, but a rabbit because rabbits they have a lot of energy.
Yes, they do.
She does have a lot of energy. Like she matches me pretty well as working together with me.
She's got the physical energy. I've got the head energy, the mental energy.
I am just always like what you see right now is I'm like this all the time.
Yes.
I have really super high energy all the time. I just told you guys not too long ago, I went to my high school reunion, and I'm standing there talking to them, and they're like, oh my God, you haven't changed. I go, no, I probably look the same, which I look the same as I did when I was 18 years old. I'll have to get a picture and show you. And she goes, no, it's your energy. Like you were off the charts in high school. You're off the charts now. And I'm like, oh, I haven't. Oh, okay.
And that's one thing that we immediately said. And Lana kind of honed in on it. She goes, you may not have the physical energy, but you've got the mental energy.
Yes.
Your mind is always going, creating.
Yes, and Lisa's does. So
And
Edith, what is your signs again?
I am Aquarius Sun, Cancer rising, Capricorn Venus, and I have a Scorpio moon, and my Chinese zodiac is Tiger. And I was, and that's another thing,
Mhm.
but for another podcast. But I want to know the significance of when somebody's spirit animal interacts with them or does something, because
Oh,
I know my Chinese,
that would be really good.
I was peed on by a tiger at the Henry Vilas Zoo back in like 81. I was little elementary school.
okay.
And a tiger peed on me.
Okay. I got to think about that. Well, I do have one podcast from about 5 years ago. I talked about spirit animals.
Yes.
So
yes.
That's been a little old. I guess I should revisit, right?
But
All
a
right.
lot of people don't see the significance, how
Yeah.
everything about your whole zodiac sign, even Chinese stuff, even so it all connects together.
Yes, they do. They do.
Yes,
And
it does.
like I said, my totem animal, my spirit animal. See, a totem animal and a spirit animal are different.
Yes.
Or spirit animal is okay. Your totem animal is what you are at your core. Your spirit animal changes. So right now, I could be a white buffalo because of its abundance, but my totem is a horse. There is absolutely no way that it is not a horse. It represents freedom. I love my freedom. It represents strength. It represents
determination.
Determination. It's just it just represents me. It just does. So see what I'm saying? Pay attention. They're trying to tell you stuff.
Oh yeah.
Pay attention. I'm thinking of going and seeing the buffalo. Have you guys heard about the buffalo? You guys heard about the buffalo that were released?
In which state?
Illinois. They're just slightly south of Chicago in Kane County, which I used to live in Kane County.
Wow. No, I didn't.
After 200 years, they released wild buffalo. And they released them into a state park that's outside of Chicago.
Oh,
and
wow.
The Native Americans blessed them. And there's the Mascoutin Society is the Native American Society in Chicago. And little do you know, Chicago was settled by Native Americans. That was really a Native American settlement. So yes, there's all kinds of Native Americans around in Chicago, the Chicagoland area, but they released them. And that's one of my spirit animals right now is a buffalo. You'll know if it's one of your animals. Like an owl is another one, knowledge. I start to cry. When I went down, dolphins always been a big one. When I went to Florida and I got to pet dolphins and swim with dolphins, I cried the whole time. Just tears are streaming. And I'm like, oh my God, it's one of my spirit animals. And they change. Totems don't change. Spirit animals do.
Yeah. They'll even cross your path.
Yep.
Or, like if a bird or a bat comes in your house, that's a spirit message to you, depending on the bird that drives over you when you're headed to a destination. That's, I
always have eagles. I have an eagle that sits I have a huge oak tree across the road. And it's huge. It's probably about 100 years old. And it'll sit in there and stare at me. This bald eagle stare at me, give me that evil eye like that. And I know it's watching my chickens. I know that. But still, I keep thinking, oh, it's for me. It's watching. It's watching my chickens. It wants to grab a chicken. I know that. Anyway, so back to all this. All right. So, yeah, if you've never, like Patricia's like, if you've never been around a buffalo, when you go out west, they're all over, like at Custer National Park. You have to stop and let the herds go through. And if you've never, and these nutty people are not realizing these things are like 2,500 pounds and wild animals. And they come up to them like they're pets. I'm like, no. And supposedly the ones in Kane County are wild and then been released. I don't know where they're from. I heard through the grapevine they originally came from the Rocky Mountain, somewhere out in the Rocky Mountains. So, but they were released, and they're going to try to revive the ecosystem of Illinois. Because in the state of Illinois, I used to live there for a while. I don't like to tell people that.
So anyway, I was going to say, I actually have a buffalo reserve, just not even a mile from my house, where they have they're raising
Introduce-
buffalo and
They
redoing
need
it.
to. The state of Illinois is supposed to be the prairie state. And there's only 2% left of the original ecosystem. 2%. That's like your fingernail. No joke. So trying to do this is the right direction, right? So back to remember, it's metaphysical.
I was going to tell you, did you know that 2026 is the year of the horse?
Yes, it is. It is my year. I've been told it's my year.
It is. It starts on February 17th. We're leaving behind the year of the snake.
Yes.
I won't go any further on that one. And so I know a lot of people are like, what?
Yes,
oh, wait,
I did.
I know what she's talking
Patricia
about.
says, did you know that the Indians used every part of the buffalo and never wasted anything? My grandparents never wasted anything
Correct.
either. When they slaughtered a cow, they made something called blood gravy, and they would do it in the winter and then scoop up the snow with the blood and use it as gravy. I mean, they didn't waste one single
blood pudding. They call it blood pudding down south.
Yep, blood pudding.
Yep.
So, I mean, they didn't. So I get it.
Or boiled calf's head. If they had a cow or a pig or something, they would put it in a big pot with stuff, and then like sometimes they even wrapped it in linen to keep the meat and everything on the skull. That way, when they took it out and took the linen off, the meat would just fall off, and they could just pick the bone right out.
Oh yeah,
and the meat stayed in chunks.
Oh yeah,
I watched it happen. Yep, yeah.
I do.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So we all know this is metaphysical meanderings, and we're all having coffee. So this is how I roll. If you guys know, I was told I've been seeing a slight therapist, wondering if I have ADHD. One person says no. Now the one I've got, he goes no because I just had caffeine, so I'm starting to talk a little fast. And he goes, no, that's not ADHD, and I'm like, okay. And I'm just high energy. I don't get depressed. I'm just high energy all the time. This is just the way I am until about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I nearly want to fall asleep for about an hour.
Three. It's 3. It's
Oh,
3.
yeah.
I've talked to you at 3 and 4 o'clock, and it's like you're spaced.
See, I know it's weird. And somebody says it's a blood sugar thing too. So I don't know. I do have a little bit of high blood sugar. So just a little bit. So as I get older. Now, getting back to our horoscope, and then I want your opinions. And if you want to pop on, email me. I might be picking a couple of you guys out and say you want to come on. Come pop on. And we're on YouTube, on Instagram, Facebook, and Substack. I am not on TikTok right now. I'm going to approach TikTok differently, but we're going to be talking about the negativity of that. Okay. Now,
if you are on her Substack, go over to her website and create and do a level membership there, because Substack is taking 60% of your profit. And 1 and 2, Substack's not always reliable. So if you come over to the website and get one of the memberships, that is more accurate and more you'd get more stuff for that price.
Yes. So if you can, I'm having trouble with we're going to be talking about the negativity in a minute, because I'm having a little trouble with Substack downloading things. They're very picky. If it's over 2 minutes, you can't get it on. It's crazy. So anyway, back to
go for it.
All right. Anyway. Well, that's why we call this metaphysical meanderings, because I meander.
Yeah.
Kent used to tell me all the time, you meander. And I said, well, that's why I call it metaphysical meanderings.
Butterflies.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Squirrel.
So, all right. Your rising sign also reveals your default life approach. You approach life as a Capricorn if you're a Capricorn rising, or if you're Aquarius rising. That's how you approach life also. Something to think about, right? It's the chart ruler of the whole system. It really is. And so just pay attention. Now, I had a question yesterday, somebody on my YouTube, and asked me, my astrologer friends have always told me that you become more your sun as you grow older. Yeah, because you are mastering it. You are mastering your sun sign. You are learning all the attributes of it. It's kind of like also your north node. You're learning, your start is your south node, and then you go to your north node as you're learning your lessons.
Yes.
So yes, that is true. But at your core, you'll always be approaching your life as your rising. And so remember, when you're looking at a horoscope, look at your rising. I always noticed that. My rising, I went on a horoscope, a daily horoscope, it was more accurate. I noticed that. When as a young kid, I'm like, well, I think I'm more Capricorn. I used to always say that. I think I'm more Capricorn. I must be a Capricorn. I didn't realize what a rising sign was. I didn't understand any of it. I just knew that. So something to think about.
Or love is your Venus sign. If you want to look how your love life is going to be, look at your Venus.
Yeah,
what Venus is in. Because now my Venus is in Capricorn, and that's 1000% how I deal with love and relationships.
Safety.
Totally.
Safety. Capricorns in Venus like safety. They like routine. They like parameters. Okay.
That is not me.
Not me.
I don't know what it is.
It's like, not me.
No, I'm getting spam as we talk. So yeah.
We got a special guest that's saying hi.
Hi. Oh, is it your cat?
Yeah.
This
is Tater. He's the old one that's been sick off and on lately. So
you've been telling me about him. Yeah.
I think he just hears us talking, and he wants to be nosy. That's Cat.
That's a cat.
If you
my
see
cat
me
wanted in
looking
here
like this or like this, it's because my dog is sitting literally right
my
next
animals aren't here because I'm in my Reiki center, but my cat yesterday at the door cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. I tried to let him in and he wouldn't come. He's like, where is this place? This is weird. I just want in the house. So just follow me to the house. So he literally did that and then told you to follow him and let him in.
Well,
so
you and I were talking beforehand, before the podcast, that our land is changing and they're feeling that vibration.
Yes,
and that they are very, very extra clingy right now.
Yes. And they have, and remember, all the animals were leaving Yellowstone.
Yes.
I still say that Yellowstone's going to blow.
And also,
but it's going to blow.
Like we talked about, Oregon, Washington, and parts of Montana are flooded.
Yes. Yep.
And so they're feeling that as well. And I think also somebody said something, and I sent it to you. Right now, our minds are expanding. And we're able to maybe even telepathically listen and hear what our animals are saying to us.
Yep. And as an animal communicator, they get that the planet's changing. I know that much.
Mm-hmm.
So something to think about. Last thing, really quick, negativity on social media.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. Now, I don't know about you, but I've had enough.
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody today, that an influencer who was making fun of a person on a bus eating something on the bus because they were so desperate for content. I will not be involved in this. I am a very positive, optimistic person. I try to be. And I just can't do this. So you are never going to see me making negative content.
Right.
That's why I'm being suppressed. Especially on TikTok, I AI'd this, and AI even said they are suppressing astrologers, they are suppressing psychics. Now, on TikTok, you are put in a box. Now, if you notice, sometimes I make stuff about my horses, sometimes I make about food. It doesn't matter. I'm a psychic. They have me pegged as a psychic only. So it has been very difficult for me to get out of the box where the YouTube and the Instagram algorithm, all of those, they're letting me put other things. But I cannot get out of TikTok. And I still say, prediction, there is a huge new social media coming. I know it's going to be bigger than TikTok. It's coming. I've been saying that. And I can't quite figure out, maybe it's Blue Sky when they finally go live. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a new one. Maybe it's Neptune. I just know, I want to say I give it 9 months. At the most.
Hopefully something that pushes positivity instead of the negativity.
And well, you notice, and I want you guys' opinions. You guys tell me your opinions, and pop on here if you want. Yeah, you know, that no matter what, like especially with like TikTok, you'll still see all the shit you don't want to see on
Yes.
the algorithm, and you're blocking them, and you're blocking them, and you're blocking them. Where Instagram and YouTube, well, YouTube doesn't do that same type of real feed, but Instagram is pretty good. Substack's okay. I'm seeing what I want to see. It's feeding me the right stuff. And
Well,
what do you guys think about it?
It's propaganda. I believe now with all these social media things going on and all the people on there, they're targeting people all over the world to keep people in a low vibration, keep them angry, keep them wanting more. And then that makes people desperate. And they're targeting kids and even people in their 20s and 30s because they don't want these people that are younger than our generations to actually see what's going on because they haven't had as much life experience as us Gen Xers or Gen Zers. You know what I mean? Everybody is learning to a different curriculum, so to speak, because now we're in the age of technology. And so, and the government wants to know everything. And people are doing it for, you know, either entertainment or fellowship of family friends. Yes. But I believe it does more damage than good for the simple fact of people aren't getting the truth about stuff because these certain platforms can push certain narratives. And of course, you know, TikTok is going to suppress you, Lana, and other psychics because you guys give people hope. Yes. You guys try to show understanding and what's going on with the world, and governments and these platforms don't want that. So I totally 1000% believe that there will be another platform that comes up that will be incorruptible.
Yes. Okay, so here's my thought as well, and I've been noticing it a lot on a lot of different channels. One, Australia implemented that nobody under the age of 16 can have a social media account.
Yes, which is a good idea.
At all. It is against the law.
Because it's they're committing suicide. I mean,
yes.
You know,
well, it's promoting trafficking.
Especially girls.
Yes.
It's promoting trafficking. You get creepers on there that see kids that say that they're 18 or older and they're 12 years old because their parents want them their phone to babysit them.
Yes.
Yes.
Two.
I do not, if you guys notice, I have grandkids. I have a 12-year-old granddaughter. She will not be on I told her when maybe she's 14 or 15, I will let her on my channel. And she doesn't even follow me on any of my social media. That's the one with the saxophone, you guys.
Right.
This is just hilarious.
I have noticed, and a lot of people are saying that the TikTok algorithm has changed. It has. But here's the thing. We were supposed to go dark yesterday. But
yes, we were.
Extended it to January 23rd.
They keep doing it because they now own it. The government owns it.
We don't own it yet. The U.S. investors do not own it.
That owns it. Yeah.
There's billionaires that are in the process of it, but it has not been fully facilitated from the Chinese over to us yet. However, the billionaires are controlling the algorithm. I have noticed a lot more Spanish channels on my feed, even though I don't want that. I just keep scrolling past it. But that's the thing. And a lot of my people that I know, and content creators that I know that post all the time, I haven't seen them in forever.
No, Aaron Parnas, it took me a while, and then I found out I've unfollowed him. I'm like, So I'm done. So you're going to see me more. I'm going to be hitting my YouTube. I'm going to be hitting my Instagram more in my Substack. That's where I'm sticking to. I do have a skylight, that's blue sky. Waiting for them to finally go live, and that's it. I like the way they do their algorithm, but this TikTok thing, I'm done. Like I can't. I posted a video yesterday, and it hasn't even gotten 1,000 hits. I'm like, and I got almost 200,000 followers. No,
I have a question.
Sure.
I've never been a TikTok person. I've seen family members use TikTok and just thought, why do I want to see videos when I can go to YouTube and watch a video instead of people, you know what I mean? I just don't understand how people trusted to want to go back to TikTok after the fiasco they had of it getting shut down.
No, that is what happened. I used to get, I remember in the election, I had 5,000 or 6,000, between 5 and 10,000 people watching me.
Right.
I am down to 30 people watching me on a live.
Yep.
On TikTok, because people are leaving, people are done. So, and they don't trust it now. They don't trust the any of it. And so, and that's where all my business came from. So
just like Twitter. When
I got rid of Twitter when
yeah.
Yep. So something to think about, you guys.
Really said the censorship is what you predicted. Yes, it
I
was.
I did predict the censorship.
Because they don't want people to see the truth. It's a whole bigger picture than just social media. All world governments are indoctrinating social media, news, everything. They're suppressing it so people don't realize. Every country is under a project 2025, even without that label, that is leading to people having to be mandatorily registering for digital ID by 2028.
And what's going to happen is that you guys don't understand there's pushback coming. You guys don't, that is where the bartering system's going to come from. We're going to get around them. You don't understand. Like, we're not going to, oh, well, I'm going to buy, hey, I got a brand new crock pot. I'll trade that to you for, a
couch.
A couch. Something. So see what I'm telling you, they're forcing us.
People are losing their fear. People aren't afraid anymore. They got nothing to lose.
Yep, exactly.
As the new word is woke.
Yeah.
Woke.
And I just made a post yesterday. Does anybody else watch videos on anything and you get these ass hats, all intents and purposes, however you want to take that word? That you get these people saying something about being woke. And I'm like, I would rather be woke than be ignorant and have my head in the sand. Well, I've been saying that repeatedly to people. Like, how can you sit there and boast that woke is a bad thing? You're making yourself look like a dumbass.
Well, and see, for me personally, we're having a spiritual awakening.
Yes,
and to say you're woke is almost humorous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people are the ones that are fighting us are the ones that are refusing to follow us. And eventually we're all going to break apart. I'm telling you, it's coming.
Well,
and they have their heads in the sand, and then they wonder why. Well, I didn't know. Why didn't anybody tell me? It's that derangement syndrome, and it's not just from a certain dictator, and it's not just to the U.S. It's all over.
Yeah.
And what's so funny is when I was up there with Lana in October, and we did the Reiki, and we did she did my scan and stuff. She was like, holy crap, you've got to close the spiritual awakening door that you're going on. And I was like, what? She goes, your spiritual awakening is so bright. It's so open. You need to tone it back just a little bit. And I'm like, isn't that a good thing?
It is and it isn't, because you're absorbing. And that's what I need podcast. I'm going to show you guys how to quit absorbing energy.
Yeah.
Such a simple thing.
Yes, it is. It really is. I've toned mine back a little bit, but.
All right. Well, now it's about that time. I'm going to take anybody who's got a question for me. You ask me something.
I do have one. Angelis said, can you recommend easy companies to start buying stocks like Vanguard or Fidelity?
I know Lisa likes Robinhood.
I do.
I like Robinhood. Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab is very easy to use also.
Yes, I have both Charles Schwab and Robinhood. Robinhood is an online app. However, they go by EFTs, but you can look it up and you can find the EFT for the stock that you're
I think Charles Schwab, you have to have $1,000 to start. I think
my Robinhood is $500. You have to keep it in there for 1 full year in 1 day.
Charles Schwab is nice because you can just get on their line and say, I'm trading today, and they just trade for you. It's just it's pretty easy. That was the one I was using. Now I have a new person who was a friend of mine who's also, I trained her in Reiki, and she is doing my stuff for me, and it just sits with her, and I just go in and just trade it then. So you can also, like I said, you can find somebody else. Okay.
Absolutely.
So just keep watching. I'm telling you.
Patricia asked, will my surgery go well in January?
I don't see any issues. You're not even going to be off a full 6 weeks, right? You'll be off for like a month, right? Is it a really big surgery, Patricia? Because it doesn't feel like you're going to be off 6 weeks. You're going to be better before that. So I guess that's a good thing, huh?
Lily Indy Oreo, I hope I said that right. Sorry. Did my interview go well?
Yes, you should be called back here within 3 days or so.
Yay, Lily.
Okay.
Job reports came out yesterday, and it's bad. It's bad,
Really?
bad. 4.4% of unemployment. And they are looking at all of half of October and all of December or November, and it's bad. It's down bad.
But don't you know, Trump is making the economy better. No, and what's my prediction? Something's happening. I'm telling you that can't you see this is starting to come unraveled?
He's doing it on purpose because that's what the whole world is doing to all of their economies, because they're trying to get people with no money, like you said, forcing people from rural areas to cities, because it's all the precedent of, again, it's not just Project 2025 world over. They have different names for their stuff, but people need to see the bigger picture. Project 2025 leads up to the digital ID of 28.
So here's the thing that I'm saying, and I'm going to say it again. We're getting around it. We are, you guys understand. I was just watching, there's a social democrat running in the state of Wisconsin. She looks real good. And it's going to be a domino effect. And we're going to a democratic socialist government. We're changing, and
a lot of people are really upset, understand.
They don't understand what that is. We've been a democratic socialist country since 1940s, when the Depression hit, and the FDR hired a bunch of people, and
basically it's taking the government back from the corporations and giving it back to the workers.
Right, really, yep. And so you're going to see this shift. It's coming. It's the age of Aquarius. Just remember, when something gets revealed, remember, you cannot hide and you cannot lie in the age of Aquarius. It'll get revealed.
All these politicians need their security detail taken away the moment they leave their position in the government. They all need to be on public, any type of pay and medical. They should not be benefiting for their, for their stuff. Yes. The only way a public official is going to understand what their constituents are going through is to live it.
Well, the thing that I liked about this new woman that wants to run in the state of Wisconsin for governor, she refuses to take APAC money. She goes, I'm transparent. Wow, look, I'm not taking money under the table. I will not take money. So that's what we need. And that is what's coming. It is about women. That's what the age of Aquarius is about.
What about rigging? I know a lot of people have been asking about rigging in all these different elections. They want to recall in Tennessee, all this stuff.
I have to study this. It'll be revealed. I have to study some of it, because sometimes I get things that they'll tell me, and then I kind of have to sit. I was talking to Palladians last night. They were talking to me really. My friend Mark was talking to me quite a bit. I have to write down what they were telling me. So just remember that.
I was going to tell you, I had weird dreams last night.
Did you?
Yes.
You have to tell me in a little.
I will, but I'm just letting you know. I don't know if anybody else has had them last night or has been having them.
Yeah, we have.
I had a weird one, and it woke me up, and I was gasping literally. So something's going to be on the. I was dreaming, and somebody was looking for a baby, and they thought they heard crying and found a box and pulled the baby out, and it was dead. I don't know why I had that dream. It was just really,
it also
really
can be
weird.
Representational. I'll tell it to you later. See, I'm a dream interpreter. That's also representational, possibly too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was just
Lily
weird. Like,
says I'm worried
remember
about
I told
Russia.
remember I told you that Lily would something about 4 weeks. She's doing radiation for 4 weeks.
No,
So
that's
really good.
Patricia. That's
Or-
Patricia.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Patricia.
okay.
But
Well, she told
Lily
me
says
that though.
she's worried about Russia.
I don't. That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, I
Well,
was
that's
going to say
another
you've done
podcast.
predictions on that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So, well,
check out her uncensored.
yes, well, you have to check my uncensored out. And this is this is it. So blessings to everybody. Make it a great day. If you want to pop in and have some coffee with us, and remember your rising sign. If you're looking at your horoscope, make sure you're looking at your rising sign. All right. Bye, guys.
Blessings.
bye-bye.